Hello everyone! In this episode, we're going to get started with the metallurgy. So, first things first, we're going to make some tin and iron amber. I don't know what tin is useful for, but it's in this book, so I'm going to make it. So, for both tin and iron amber, what we're going to need is this kind of melter. And we're not going to have to build a whole thing. There are little one-block versions of them that we can make. And then we're going to need to craft tin and iron amber, respectively, melt them in this smelter, and then pour them over other trees, and that's how we're going to get tin and iron saplings. So here's the recipe for iron amber. We need coal, resin, gravel resin, sand resin, and clay resin. And we should have plenty of that, but I think I'm also going to farm these other trees manually to make myself more iron amber, which can be smelted into iron ingots while we're having the iron trees grow. Because that's going to be our primary source of iron. And then I think I'm probably going to switch the iron out for that one for bone in the last row. So figuring out what I'm going to do with all that stuff is going to be a little bit of a trial. And here we are, just getting some more food by bone mealing these apple leaves. Yeah, this is great. Good source of food. Better than the acorns. Much better than the acorn. Yeah, eventually we're going to want to get some animals, but I'm not entirely sure about animals. I think you have to, buy animal seeds from the market, which I don't think I'm going to do quite yet, just because the market isn't super helpful for me right now, because I think most of it trades in crops, which I don't have. So here we're making a porcelain heater to fuel our smelting. Though I will eventually figure out that these aren't actually super helpful, and you really need to get the lava heaters, otherwise you basically can't smelt anything except for tin. So, yeah, that's going to... Yeah, we really need the glass ones for lava. And lava, again, we can make that by using our stone cauldron and our cobblestone. And that's how we can make lava to fuel that. Yeah, but the smelter really isn't going to repeat to melt the iron, so really this isn't super helpful. Yeah, but we're going to be making tin next. Yeah. So, yeah. Alright, we're cutting down some acacia trees to get ourselves some acacia saplings to get our iron saplings. And there is our tin sapling. It's not going to be super useful right now, but I think you can use tin in some of the more, techie mods in this mod pack. But I'm not going to get to that for a while. We're doing agriculture up in here. Farming more acacia wood for our iron saplings, because I'm going to make a lot more iron saplings. And here we are. Porcelain window. I actually don't think this is what I wanted to make. I don't think this is useful to me. This is not what I wanted. Okay, so we finally got the lava smelter we needed, and now we can make iron saplings. Yay. So iron's going to be great because we can use iron, and what we're going to be mostly using iron for right now is making hoppers to create hopping bonsais. That's going to be our big thing that we're going to do. Because what I want to do before I really move on to the rest of the stuff in this mod pack is I want to get all these trees going so I can just have a ton of the resources from the trees. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big factory. And I'm going to have to... I know there are autocrafts pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to autocraft all the blocks and the resources from the trees, and then have the sticks and the leaves and the logs funneled over to a super smelter, where the sticks and the leaves will go in the fuel compartment, and the logs are going to get smelted into charcoal. This will end us up with a lot of charcoal, but I think I can find a place for a lot of charcoal. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem, finding a use for charcoal. Yeah, as always, we need more chests. And now we're able to craft some metal hoppers. Yay for us. And we can start switching out these bonsai pots for hopping bonsais. And we're going to do that over here. And we're going to switch in the iron saplings so that we can have an infinite source of iron for very low effort. See, I've already got the resources in the chest. It's going to be great. So we just pop them in here like this, and boom, hopping bonsais. 1, 2, 3. And the dirt. There we go again. Yeah. So right now I have it going both in the auto thing I've built and on the dirt blocks. Because I need a lot of iron. Me needing more iron is going to be a very common theme in this series, so don't worry. There'll be lots more iron to come. Yeah. Yeah, iron, yeah. And now, since I'm bored of crafting iron, what we're going to do is we're going to start outlining the middle circle of our base. I'm going to plant crops in here, but I can't plant crops here right now because there's stuff here. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but I'm going to make a giant circle. And know that I am not freehanding this. Know that I am using a circle generator from the internet. Because it will really bother me if my circle is not symmetrical, so I'm going to make a symmetrical circle, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm just going to go around the circle and do each step on all of them perfectly. That way, I won't need to worry about my circle being off-center. Yeah. Right now we're farming coal because I need more coal saplings. Always need more of everything. That's just how Skyblock works. But at least for now, I've got plenty of food in these apples that I farmed a ton of. Because basically with these apple saplings, I can basically just turn bone meal into apples. Which is great for me because apples are a great food source. Meat would be better, but I can't really access meat right now. So, there we go. And here we've got more amber. You never craft as much as you think you do. I think it's because like a whole block just turns into one ingot. I think that's why it feels like it's going so slow. Honestly, I should probably just craft the auto crafters right now and just hook them up right now. I mean, I'm not going to. I don't really have time this episode, but that's what I should do. Yeah. Honestly, though... Yeah. Yeah. Also, you get, like, way more acorns than you do amber with the hopping bonsais. Or maybe it's just the dirt I'm using. I think you can get other kinds of dirt that maybe alter the drop rates. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to get the seeds for our crops. And that's going to be super fun. So remember to like and subscribe so you get notified when you see the next one. And I'll see you next time.